All right, so Professor Liu is going to teach you how to overload output string CL and insertion sign and for string vector. So can you take a look at this table here? When the reason we chose it to be string is here because it will be a dynamic. So it will be a dynamic. That means I have Luis, I have a Jai, I have these, but I can add the new student's name here. You understand? I can put right here. I can put James. All right, Joy. Then I can put his address here. Okay, I can put James' address here. 123, 124. Whatever. Okay, with here. All right, I can put the phone number here. Okay, so 562 213 3311. All right, so now I can put more information. I don't put here, then I can put some information here. uh, Here, okay. Just say a student. All right, so what's special for this? For vector means I don't necessary to have 1, 2, 3 students. I can have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can let Perry, I can let Michael, I can let add. I can add. And this Luis has 3 information, Jai has 4 information, and James has 4 information at different spot. Do you understand? So this is more like a real example you can do from the internet, because on the internet when they collect information, um, not all of us so exactly the same type of information. So the structure, so when you do a vector, the structure of nested string vector is like a dynamic table, and you have rows and column. Both are flexible. You can grow the row, you can grow the column. Do you understand? So vector string is important now. So let's take a look here. The program here. My I need to include vector, right? So my student, all right, my student, okay. The structure of my student is the row is a vector. That means I can have a flexible row, and the column is also vector. Column is also vector. So the column can be, you can have 2, you can 3, you can be a flexible column. Inside this flexible row and column, you store string. And this structure is called students. Do you understand it? Yes or no? Do you understand this? Everybody, let me know. Do you understand? Please give me a feedback so I can continue. Okay, so you understand this. I know it's complicated. All right, so one more time here. The first vector here is indicate you have a dynamic what? The first here means you have a dynamic row or column. Who can tell me? The first vector here is tell you have dynamic row. Yes. Thank you, Perry. The second vector here, the second vector here. Now I have a second vector here. The second vector here. All right. The second vector say I have dynamic column. Understand? The second vector here, dynamic column. All right. So now I know I have a dynamic row and column. The row can increase, all right, and decrease. All right, it's a flexible. The column is not standard. Not everyone has 4. Somebody has 4, somebody has 3, somebody has 5. This type of structure we call students. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Yes or no? All right. So my first one is empty. So my first one is empty. There's nothing. There's empty. I don't have row. I don't have column. There's nothing. All right. So I have a function called addStudent. addStudent. When I add student, I add to each row. One student go each row. All right. And so when I add student, a student I add into a row. And all I do is I push this student. I push back. Remember push back? I push back this student into this structure. So I got one here. All right. So when I see out here, well, my student has a lot of information here. So I have to call outString as my friend. This time I'm going to use out. Use out. Then my student is VS, whatever. You can call anything. All right. So now that's my constructor. That's my header file. Let's take a look at my student.cpp file. All right. So my student.cpp file, because I'm not going to do one by one. As a programmer, we have to automatically. So I'm going to use a for loop. I equals 0. I equal my structure. My structure is called VS right now. Okay, VS.students. And a student has a size because vector has a size. So if I have 3 rows, all right, so here, oh, sorry, ugly. So if I have a structure, this one here, all right. So when you do VS student.size, what's my size? When I do VS student.size, what's my size? Anyone can help me, please? When I look at this structure, when I do VS student.size, three. Okay, I got 3. Got it? All right. So 3. Then I'm going to do column right now. Okay. So column J equal to J. The first row. What's the first row size? the first we're going to do column. So j equals 0, j equals vs student. The first row's size. What's the first row size right now? First row has how many columns? 2. You understand? The first row has 2. When I j become second row, when I j become my second row, what's my size? When I j go to my second row right now, 3. When I j go to my third row, when j go to my third row, what's my size? 1. 1. You understand? That's how we use dynamic vector, which is practical for today's internet world, right? Now I'm going to do this right now, okay? So sorry, I need to clear all. So I'm going to come. What the heck? What's the thing right here? Or what's the thing go? I didn't go. Hold on. Why I didn't? Hold on. Let me double check. Okay. I have things disappear. Sometimes I delete that. Okay. Now let me go to see where's that go. Okay. No, I probably need to rewrite it something. Why? Hold it. Give to me. Give me a few minutes. Okay. No, that thing is gone. I need to rewrite it. Okay. Sorry. Now, luckily I have a handout here. So now we're on to our main program right here. The main program, you do this. Student. Okay. So vector string, your first row. S1, full name, address, phone number. Second one, name and international. Third, this, and you CL student. All right, so there will be CL student here. Is that okay? So far, okay for you? All right, so let me give you till 1 o'clock. Till 1 o'clock, okay? How about this? Let me explain this and I release you earlier, let you do. Okay, release you earlier. Is that okay? Which one you like? Student is more important. Do you want me to continue and I release you at 1:15 something and let you do work by yourself, or you want me to give you a break to do work now? What do you think? James? Continue. Okay, continue. Okay, thank you, James. All right, so next I need to teach you, we didn't teach you chapter 9, but these are the important things we need to continue to teach you. So I have to teach you this right now, okay? Because later on we need to do this, okay? So string. All right, so this is the following are the important information about using vector and string. Because your final project is all vector and string. So string, and let me pull out this right now. Okay, let me pull out this. So let me pull out this just a minute. Okay, let me close this and close this. All right, and let me coming back here. Let me see. String practice. Alright. The one is here. Alright. So some of the things you need to understand, we did not teach entire book. Advanced book is harder. Plus chapter 9, I skip pointer. So, and also you need to understand array and string. They are so similar. Look here, string, name, CID 126 professor. So I'm using string. But string and character array. String and character array can interact it. Can be used. But of course string is better because string is dynamic. Character array, char, professor's name, professor's Liu. The size is fixed. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fixed. Alright, so the difference you here, this is a fixed, size is 13. This size can grow. Alright, this size can grow. Now we also need to learn this. When I use a string, I normally want to use a pointer. So string and pointer. So pointer is a point, it's just a pointer point to string. So pointer has address, point to and string. Alright, so I have a string and I'm going to call word. So word has nothing right now. It's an empty string. So at this moment, what you get is a pointer will point to string object. Alright, will point to a string object. And here, what you get is here a word. Word is an empty string. That's what you have so far. Word is an empty string. Alright. So, and this means the address of the empty string name word, okay, is assigned to a pointer. All right, that means that